Good day! Thank you for joining us on another episode of News Flash. This is Fides Television live on Fides Media. I am Oluwayemisi Olayinka. Stay tuned and enjoy the news story from our station as we delve into the news in full after this short break. Welcome back. It's still News Flash on Fides Media. Let's take a look at the top stories making the newspaper for this week. Anambra government shuts down notorious baby factory in Umuahia. The Anambra state government has dismantled a notorious baby factory syndicate allegedly faking as hospital and maternity clinic in Umuahia, Oyi local government area of the state. The illegal facility, operating under the name Mother and Child Hospital and Maternity, is located at number 1 School Road near Tansian University. Acting on months of surveillance and intelligence gathering, the state government, working in close collaboration with security agencies, stormed the premises with officials of the Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Orcha Brigade and arrested key members of the criminal network. See page 4 of the Fides newspaper for details of the news story. Bishop Eze Okafor, Fides, Maranatha family mourns Monsignor Madueke. News of the demise of the pioneer director of Fides Media, Monsignor Jerome Madueke, has sent shock waves across the Catholic Diocese of Awka and Ekulobia. The late priest, a communication expert, was first the director of Fides Media, Awka, where he was credited with laying the foundation for its success before moving to the Catholic Diocese of Ekulobia at its creation to handle its media arm. He died on the morning of Tuesday, July 29, at Regina Cheli Hospital, Awka, Anambra State, aged 69. Reacting to the news of his death, the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Paulinus Eze Okafor, described it as a shocking and saddening, saying the late Monsignor was an erudite and courageous leader who served in various capacities in the old Awka Diocese, especially in the area of social communications. The rest of the news story is contained on page 1 and 4 of the Fides newspaper. NCCF Anambra holds rural rugged evangelism. Embassy, Ekwisigo local government area of Anambra State, came alive as corps members under the aegis of the Nigerian Christian Corpus Fellowship, NCCF, from across the state, gathered for a 3-day evangelism referred to as rural rugged evangelism. The NCCF from all the 21 local government areas of the state gathered at Wisdom International Group of Schools, Onitsha, Embassy, Ekwisigo local government area, to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ and salvation to the people of Embassy. This story can be continued on page 5 of the Fides newspaper. Anambra government approves 2.8 billion naira for empowerment of second batch of youth trained in skills. The Anambra State government has approved the release of 2.8 billion naira for the empowerment of youth to be trained in various skills. The approval was made during the 15th Anambra State Executive Council ANSEC meeting held at the Lighthouse in Awka, Anambra State. The Skills Acquisition Program, which is in its second batch and codenamed One Youth, Two Skills, is a scheme used to train young people in the state, in which each youth learn 2 skills, after which they are empowered with seed capital to start their own businesses. Check out page 6 of the Fides newspaper for the rest of this story. As I see it with Jude Atupulazi, how to stop Peter Obi giving nightmares to haters. The rest of this story can be found on page 14 of the Fides newspaper. Bishop Eze Okafor commissions ultra-modern education facilities. As Udoka Primary Nursery School, Awka, celebrates 22nd graduation ceremony, 12 pupils get scholarship from nursery to varsity level. The Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Paulinus Eze Okafor, has commissioned ultra-modern education facilities at Udoka Nursery and Primary Schools, Awka, to enhance the quality of education for the pupils. The facilities included 6-room modern toilets, facilities with metal overhead tank water reservoir funded by Chief Ignatius Onyeka Agwowo, in partnership with the IG Agwowo Health and Academic Foundation. a mini auditorium named after the bishop, and a refurbished school manager's office. The event took place on Thursday, July 24, 2025, as part of activities to mark the school's 22nd graduation ceremony and Bishop Eze Okafor's pastoral visit to the school. See details of the news story on page 9 of the Fides Newspaper. Also on page 7, Valentine Ozigbo at 55, a life carried by grace, marked by thanksgiving. Anambra government vows to prosecute persons who spread fake news. Anambra state government has vowed to prosecute people who spread fake news about insecurity in the state. The Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mayfor, stated this in a press release he made available to journalists in Hawker on Sunday. He lamented that some people have used videos of happenings outside Anambra to spread fake news, describing those who involved in this as aiding insecurity. He said the latest was a video circulating on the internet, which was purported to be attacks on innocent individuals in Umuchu, Agwata local government area by Fulani herdsmen. He, however, stated that investigation has shown that the incident neither happened in Anambra State, nor was any indigene of the state involved. This news story can be found on page 11 of the Fides Newspaper. Now to our editorial for the week. Ritual killers. What manner of human beings? Human beings are creatures made after the image of God. That means they are supposed to be higher than animals. They are expected to think and act better. But what we are seeing these days suggests that even animals are becoming better. At least animals protect their own and do not go beyond certain boundaries. Today, human beings no longer set boundaries. Everything is considered okay, no matter how revolting. The major scourge of humanity today in Nigeria is what is known as ritual killing, or killing fellow human beings in the belief that it will yield money. No week passes without news of one killing or the other by people being reported. These are people desiring to make money that have not worked for. The trending one is a case in Anambra State, where a pregnant nurse was lured by a young man in the pretext that she was coming to attend to his sick mother. The young man killed the nurse and took some of her private parts and dumped her in the bush. Details of our editorial can be found on page 3 of the Fides Newspaper. That wraps up this week's episode of News Flash. For more compelling updates and exclusive content, follow us on all our social media platforms as displayed on the screen, and you can get a copy of the Fides Newspaper for more reading pleasure. Thank you for staying with us. I remain Oluwayemisi Olayinka, your anchor for this week.